And as regards to the shipment or whatever, all drugs are imported, aren't they? So at the end of the day, all drugs get imported to this country. You know what I mean? So, you know, they tied me into the shipments. But again, it wasn't me, was it? Where do you want to start?
Bro, just take us back. Basically, how did you get into it? Was you sort of, like I say, generational? So was you born in it? Did you step into it like off your own back? Did you get dragged into it like those? First time you kind of stepped into them realms, like do you remember how old you was, or what it was that
Yeah,
sort of
when I grew up, my
started it?
dad was a working man originally. He's always had his own businesses. He had a washing machine shop on my side
Yeah,
years ago. He was a painter and decorator. So originally, my dad was a working man. He always worked. You know what I mean? I always just known my dad to work, and that was it. But then obviously, you got a bag of kids and that, and so on and so forth. You know, you're not making enough, and then to have nicer things and stuff. And then, yeah, man, he must have stepped into the game. And then, yeah, it just kind of started from there. I didn't even know what my dad really did. I just knew that he
Okay.
did something, do you know what I mean? He kind of kept it from us.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, so it started there. So I grew up around that. Other family members, which I won't mention names or relation, but I've seen them nice cars pulling up. My brother used to wash all the cars for all the man them and that. I'm seeing all these Mitsubishi Evolutions, Subarus. There was no finance them days, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it was straight. You had cash, you bought whips.
if you
could
had
just,
big whips, it's
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, how's he got that? Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing Subarus, fucking Porsches, Audi TTs. I'm thinking, yo, I want this. Do you know what I mean? And it just kind of started from there. But originally, I started selling cigarettes. I was importing cigarettes. I was bringing cigarettes back as a kid. I
Just
was
in
about
you in
14.
it.
Yeah,
Hustler.
I go abroad buying bare cigarettes and coming back, and me and my sister were selling them and that in the
Yeah.
bus in singles, killing
That's
it.
right, bro. Man, you see that in high school, innit? Singles and that. It's how it starts for a lot of
And
people,
obviously,
bro.
then everyone starts selling weed, don't they? Started on the weed, selling weed. And then I thought, nah, this ain't even paying, do you know what I mean? And I moved into the coke, got on selling coke. I never sold crack though. Never sold crack.
Never.
No, I never sold crack, you know.
Why? Is there a reason behind why you didn't?
I've lost family members to it and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I don't know. If you want to sell crack, that's you in it. But I've never had a crack phone or nothing, me. You know
No.
what I mean? I know a lot of men start there in it, but I was just more into selling cocaine, and then I got into the weight game. And then, yeah, just started progressing through the ranks then, innit?
How did you get into the weight gain, or like, did that come? Obviously, naturally, you see cars and that as a kid. We all do it, bro. It's glamorous, especially coming from the estates where you come from. It's hard not to get into certain antics because what's glamorized is fast cars, big chains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Innit? As a kid, it's hard not to, bro. Obviously, you like your PlayStation and that, but you look out your window and what you're seeing, bro.
Yeah,
So,
serious.
like, when you say it's generational deep, was you introduced to that by family? Was it your
Yeah,
pops, or did you just sort of?
yeah. I just grew up around it. Uncles, cousins, etc., etc. Yeah, it's always been around me, innit? You know what it's like growing up around there, innit? Everyone, sees what it's like, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's the haves and the have-nots, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
And the divide between rich and poor, back in them days, it was blatantly obvious to see. Do you know what I mean? So which side of the fence do you want to be on? Do you know what I mean? I had a daughter at 16 as well. That's when I really started
So
pressing
that
for
sort
it.
of pushed you to get
Yeah,
money.
1,000,000%, because I didn't know that her mum was pregnant, so she was about 6 months pregnant. So I had 3 months to prepare,
Yeah.
and I just went absolutely 24 hours nuts at it. Do you know what I mean?
I think a lot of it's mad, you know what? A lot of people they have a kid, a lot of women. It's like a driving force in it.
Yeah, it was for
because
me.
it wants you to, you want to do more. You want to provide.
Yes,
It's like
1,000,000%.
kids can be a blessing, innit? So why, when you say coke never cracked, was that just sort of you stumbled upon an opportunity and it was the
Yeah.
coke plug? Is that kind of how it happened? Or is it a choice like, I don't like crack, I'm going to go, because obviously we know where crack comes from.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I made some links with some good people, and then just kind of
And
started
it just,
there. Innit?
like you do. If you're a good person yourself, you come across the links, the plugs. If you're likable,
I've got a
you got character.
good name, knowing it. Good,
There you go. Good
good name.
reputation.
Never robbed anybody in my life. Anyone that I've ever owed money to, I've always paid back one way
I
or
was going to
another.
say that if your name's solid, bro, then
Yes.
anyone will put you on, innit?
Got a MasterCard, bro, on the streets, innit? Do you know what I mean?
MasterCard on the street.
It's got a black card.
So obviously, all right then, boom, got into the coke, started making good money. You like the fast cars. What was your first whip, bro?
You know what, bro? My first whip, it was only one of them A180. What was it? Fiasco A180. Obviously, I had Subarus and all back in the day.
Yeah,
Innit?
yeah,
I had
going back, bro. Not
Subarus.
the new stuff, bro.
Just go back in
We're
the day.
going back,
Obviously,
bro. When
I
you
didn't
first started
drive.
making money.
My best friend, well, one of my closest people, he got a license first. You know what I mean? So we had like a Subaru, an Astra, so Leon. These are all old cars now. Say
Oh, it
Leon,
don't matter, bro,
Subaru,
because
Astra, but all at the same
if you
time. We had
know,
like three, four
you know
cars.
what
You
I'm
know what I mean?
saying?
Yeah, man. I never used to drive. I was always in the passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was always the co-pilot. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I started there. But the first car I bought for myself when I passed my test was an A180 from Mercedes. Man, it was sick. A little blue one, man. It was
I
banging.
remember when they come out, bro. That
With a
was small car.
panoramic roof and
It
all.
was
Yeah, it was
hard,
nice.
bro.
And then I got what did I get after that? A GLA 45 after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But police took that off me. Operation Wolverine, motherfuckers. And
We'll
I
get
swear.
to that. It started fast forwarding because of the whip. So obviously then with the coke. So at what point then, bro? Because the main story is what people want to know about is this Encro and whatnot, and the like the paper says what, £1 billion worth of work. When did you join forces with your pops, bro? At what point was that become a thing? Like, was you doing bits and bobs before him, or like you said, he was doing bits and bobs?
Yeah.
Did you know the levels of what he was doing stuff at?
Nah, I had my own thing going. I was doing my own thing. And I come out of prison. I went to prison the first time. When I come out of prison, I told my dad that I was going to. I told him I flip burgers in McDonald's when I get out of here, dad, and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what you're thinking. You jail. When I get out, I'm fucking never doing this
So this
again.
your first time in jail?
First
How
time in
old was
jail.
you on that, sorry?
I think how old was I when I went to jail, Fiasco? About 20 or something.
We keep looking to manage you, you know.
Yeah. Looking at about 19, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
19, nah, it's young, bro. And what was that for?
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
But it was a
See, we're jumping again.
mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity.
Yeah. So I got out from that, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you got out, you told your pops you're gonna be flipping burgers. Obviously,
And then
like we all say that sort of stuff in there because we feel like we've had enough of this. We want to go home and be normal. Then what happens?
And then I come home, and then I moved back to my dad's. I had nothing again. I'd lost it all again. Police took the car, everything just gone. Do you know what I mean? I had to start again. I've got my daughter and my dad's. I'm in a spare room thinking, yo, I can't live like this. You know what I mean?
Pain, innit?
I had to start again. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, because I did start again, and my dad clicked onto what I was doing. He said, out. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he kicked me out. Yeah. He was having none of it. Do you know what I mean? Because he was working at this time. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
okay.
But because he had a heart attack, that's what it was. He'd had a heart attack. That's how we ended up speaking again, actually, because we fell out for months. He kicked me out, went to my mum's. I'm not seeing my mum for months because she was an alcoholic, really bad at the time. So I'm not seeing her for many months because we just didn't have a good relationship at the time. I turned up at our house with one of my friends, pure bags and that. She come to the window like, what's going on? I said, Mum, listen, Pops to kick me out, do you know what I mean? I'm all right to stay. She said, come in, not seeing you for months, you know what I mean? And set me up a little room and that, room me a bath. I thought, yo, this is all right, yeah. Making me food and that. I'm thinking, why have I not been to check her for time? Do you know what I mean?
Back to mum's.
Obviously, because she was drinking a lot all the time, it's hard to watch, you know what I mean? But when I started living with her, she started chilling on alcohol a bit then, you know what I mean? And then my pops was like, when you going to come back home? I said, I ain't coming back home, mate. I'm living good over here. And obviously, I'm looking after my mum, making sure everything's paid and that she's happy, do you know what I mean? And I just kind of set up again from there, do you know what I mean? Built myself back up, got driving, well, we got cars and all that again. And then I moved again then. I used to move like every 2 years, innit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just wherever I put my hat's my home, do you know what I mean? I'm used to living on the go, do you know what I mean? I've never actually really, honestly, ever been settled, do you know what I mean?
I hear that. But before we go forward, back to the attempted murder, because naturally, bro, if I was watching a podcast and you touched on that and then went away from it, I'd be like, bro, what happened? Like, I know obviously mistaken identity, but
Must be a lot of white guys with glasses on where we live, I don't know.
so now,
I didn't even wear glasses them days, actually. I didn't even wear glasses
yeah,
them
but
days.
you're a different person. But when you look at pictures, it's funny, you know. Like I was saying to Fiasco the other day, I was watching, I think it was a storyteller. You're sat in the car behind him, I'm like, bro, that's Ross. Don't know who this guy
I
is.
got terrorised for that, didn't I?
Bro, it's mad though. You look like a different person, bro.
Innit? I know, man.
It's obviously because you lost weight, innit?
training, prison, knowing it. I had to, because I've always wanted to lose the weight. I put loads of bad weight on, didn't I? Eating, man. Boss belly, like I said, I was fucking depressed, you know what I mean? You can buy nice clothes, but you don't even feel good in them. Do you know what I mean? Going
Yeah,
shopping.
mental, bro, mental.
How you coming out of shopping with pure bags and feeling depressed, bro? And thinking, oh, this don't even fit. Do you know what I mean?
It's that lifestyle, bro. When you're living fast, you just eat junk food, you party, you
Wine,
know all of that.
steaks.
Yeah,
Do you know
bro.
what I mean?
It's just all negative
It
in your
is, it
body,
is.
and
Eating
money
at
don't
mad
make you
hours and
happy,
that.
bro.
Chinatown 2 in the morning, eating meals, going to casino. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like
fast life.
when my mum passed away, like I just never wanted to stay still. Do you know what I mean? So whatever the next shout was, I was on it. Do you know what I mean? Like I never even used to drink until my mum passed away. Then I
Really?
started drinking. Yeah, yeah. It's mad because my mum died from alcohol, but yeah, then I started drinking, and that's what I kind of hate myself for. Do you know what I mean?
How old was you when your mum passed away, bro?
My last photograph with her was on my 21st birthday. She died not long after that.
I know how old are you know?
I'm 36 now.
36.
Yeah, man.
So obviously, yeah, it's not good, bro. I know what you mean. It's, bro, mummy's boy, innit, bro? Mummy's
Yeah,
boy.
a million
I'm a mummy's
percent.
boy, bro, so I get
Yeah,
that, bro. It
standard, innit?
ruined me, that, bro.
No,
You
it
get it?
did.
Not wrong with that. You can still be a boss and be a mummy's boy, bro.
Million
You get
percent.
it, bro?
But everyone gets it twisted. Everyone thinks my dad was like my mum. She was on job, man. She had a lot of links. My mum has some links. Do you know what I
Behind
mean?
every successful
Yeah,
man, behind every great man, you know what
yeah.
they say, innit,
She's
bro?
a
Like,
strong woman, innit? Do
yeah,
you know what I mean?
driving force, bro, innit? As they say.
Definitely.
So fast forwarding then to the charge, bro. Like, what? Bring us into it, innit? Like building up to that, how, bro? Because that was news all over the internet, that, bro, all over the news. Everyone was talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
take us into it, bro. Like, where did that start that led up to that?
With
Like,
the
what?
Encro.
Yeah, with the Encro, this charge, bro, that everyone wants to know about, innit? Like,
Well,
because obviously, sorry, bro, on a podcast, naturally, bro, you'll never tell everything in one go, bro, innit? You know what I mean? We'll go sit here and you'll go away and you'll be like, oh, I forgot that bit, I forgot, but it don't matter, bro. We're giving them enough in it. First podcast as well. Naturally, man, them. So we're gonna talk like it'll be different if you sat here with a stranger, bro. Do you get it?
yeah.
But yeah, man, take us back, bro. Like from the start of that, like how it all started, and how it unraveled in it into what
Well,
was.
they popped the top off the criminal underworld, didn't they? And they
They
didn't
did,
like what they
bro.
seen, did they? But yeah, man, we bought Encro phones as many people did for our own security, as we thought. You know what I mean? So we could obviously talk, etc. But that became my biggest downfall, obviously, unfortunately. But not everyone that had an Encro phone though was a criminal. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where they got it wrong,
Okay.
and this is why it is a massive invasion of your privacy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's illegal, in my opinion, what they did. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, I can't say it's facts because the world would state otherwise, but, many people are still fighting the case. Me personally, do I think it's going to get overturned in court? Probably not. I did at one stage think it was going to get overturned, unless it goes to the supreme highest courts and gets overturned. But other countries have thrown it out, but yet we haven't. For what reason, I don't know. But I just find it very strange that COVID was on at the time. Everyone was kind of housebound, couldn't really travel. Then they got into the Encro phones, and in my opinion, I believe they was watching things happen live, like live messages happening,
Yeah.
and then they was intercepting certain things. Things were going down, things were going missing. Like police was nicking people left, right, and centre. It was supposed to be used as a means of surveillance, and then they were supposed to come and start issuing the warrants and do the
Okay.
arrest. But I think when they've actually cracked into it and seen what was really going on, they then decided to act straight away. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously they was watching things, and then they just started nicking everybody. Didn't they? Literally just wiped everyone out, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Is it, I read something. Obviously, I'm not tapped into Encro like that, bro. But obviously, only information I know is what I hear through the grapevine or we read online naturally. So, Encro was designed as a way of, like you say, security,
Yes.
privacy in it. And
Celebrities
then
had some as
someone
well, those
sold it to the
solicitors.
feds or something like that. Is that true?
So I've heard. I've heard that the guys that own the actual Encro who developed the software, etc. There's many theories, to be
Yeah.
honest, but they said that they let them in, they give them the keys to get in. They say it was the French that got into it first. I don't know. Like, different people say different things, but well, it's that high up. We'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know the truth of how they really got into it. Because anyone who was like, I think Ross Anderson, he was big expert. He was obviously putting it out there about like testing the phones and the data, etc. And he's passed away. Just a lot of mad things have happened. People have resigned from the National Crime Agency, etc. But people that had been put on, like trial themselves. And a lot of lies was told, lies to cover lies to cover lies to cover lies, in my opinion. Anyway, again, I can't state it as a fact, but from living in there with all these other fellow Encro guys, like, I don't know, like, we was all fighting for our lives, you know what I mean? And at one stage, we did think it was going to get overturned, and that's what we was all kind of praying on. And they left us on remand. I mean, I know a lot of people said in the comments as well online about, you can't be on remand for 2.5 years. Our friend Ellis, he's still on remand now.
Yeah, you can be on a
Obviously, he's not
remand
on the
for a long
Encro, but
time, can't you?
he's on remand now, 3.5 years. Easy now. It's got to be nearly, yeah, he's been about 3.5 years. He's been on remand. So yeah, they left us all on remand because of COVID times. Everything was backed up in the courts. We couldn't even get a court date for anything. Everything just kept getting pushed back. And in the end, I think it broke a lot of guys' spirits. You know what I mean? And they ended up just going guilty to it. In the end, I held on for 2.5 years. I was on the importation of Class A at first, and this is another thing that I'll clear up now for the internet.
This is what I wanted to
How
touch
did
on,
I
yeah.
get so
This
much
is
of a
what they want to
lower
know, bro,
sentence?
yeah.
But they only had, I was only involved in this conspiracy for a limited period of time. So whatever was going on before my involvement or after, that's a separate entity, you know what I mean? So I got sentenced for my role. I played a role in a conspiracy, like a cog. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, I was on the importation for about, two, maybe 2.5 years, and then they came to me, and I got experts. I got the best legal team in the world. I love my legal team, man. Like, they're good people. They went above and beyond for us. For me, my dad, my cousins, all of us. Like, they really fought for us. You know what I mean? Come and seen us in COVID times. Went above and beyond. You know what I mean? Kept my family informed with everything that was going on. So big shout out to them. But yeah, so my legal team, best legal team you can get. We spent a lot of money as well fighting the case. The IPT, Investigative, what is it? Investigative Powers Tribunal it is. So basically that's like an independent thing where you can go. If you feel like you've been surveilled or you've been done wrong, you get to fight your case in front of, like, it's almost like another kind of judge which is unbiased. You see what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
To the CPS or to us. Do you know what I mean? So we went down that road to try and obviously fight the illegality of the Ancro interception. Unfortunately, that wasn't successful. So I wouldn't say it was a waste of money, but it was worth a shot. Do you know what I mean? And it stopped me from getting shipped down south to Belmarsh as well, which helped keep me in Manchester, which I was grateful for. Because I was only in Forest Point, Salford, so it's home, innit? You know, it's
It's local,
not
innit?
far from here, is it? So yeah, so I don't know. Well, what else? Where was we gonna start
Nah,
then?
that's good. Got on a
Oh yeah,
roll then, bro. That's it, bro.
so then,
Because that's what they want to know, bro,
so then
innit?
I got experts to examine the phone messages because I'm dyslexic, you see. So when I type, my spelling's terrible. So you can tell when one person's typing, another person's
Of course
typing.
you can, yeah.
And the police believed that, even from the beginning, from when I first got nicked, they believed that other people had used my phone and had access to it, which they did. Who them people are, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so they could see that it wasn't just me. So they're trying to pin all these bricks on me, this, that, and the other. Like, the way to explain it is, a lot of people, like, when you're doing business and you're selling, everyone wants to be part of the winning team. So you're saying you've got 10, 15 keys, this and the other. The truth is you've only got 5, but you just want to fly them out. Do you know what I mean? So basically, we created avatars, and we're talking broken biscuits. Everyone's having a pissing competition. You know, men have got egos as well, so we're all going backwards and forwards. And I mean, I read some of the messages that I sent. I thought, yeah, I must have been drunk there, must have been fingered there. I'm reading these messages like, oh, you know, cringe, fucking hell, no way have I said that or done that. Like, became complacent, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that was the downfall of it. But again, you know,
Complacency.
just because you're saying you've done this or you're going to do that and this, that, and the other, it's all upselling. So therefore, on what evidence, just because you've said something, can they then say that you actually did that if there was no transaction or there was no money pass? So a lot of it, they had to sift through all they can only do you on the confirmed transactions where money had been passed, etc., etc. And as regards to the shipment or whatever, all drugs are imported, aren't they? So at the end of the day, all drugs get imported to this country. You know what I mean? So, you know, they tied me into the shipments. But again, it wasn't me, was it? Do you know what I mean? Fuck
You won't be
knows
sat
who
here
was
right
using
now,
that
would you,
phone.
bro? If it
What's that,
was, you won't
sorry?
be sat here now if it was.
You know what I
Unless you
mean?
got very lucky.
Nah, but yeah. I was on holiday because obviously COVID
Okay.
times. I took my daughters to Greece because Greece had opened the borders.
Yeah.
I kind of pulled away from everything, went to clear my head. Things just wasn't right. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was in Barcelona the night before I got raided, and that's why I said in the no info video, I was saying to my people over there, "Yo, man, something weird at
Something in
the
the
moment."
gut. Listen to
Yeah,
the
I
gut
said
in it, bro.
I feel like I'm under some observation, and then yeah, I kind of knew from there. We got into a bit of an altercation in Barcelona in a bar. Police came and they ended up pulling guns out on us, random undercover police over a fight in the bar, and they took us to like some mad garage at the side, right? It was like some GTA type garage, you know what I mean? And they're taking our chains off us and fucking man bags and pulling out doors, thinking, you know what Spanish police are like, innit? I'm thinking, we're about to get robbed
Raw,
here.
bro. Raw.
And then obviously they're checking our passports, and then when they've got to me, they've gone away. And then another guy's came, do you know what I mean? Some like higher up a guy, he's came. And we're all looking at this guy, and he checked my passport and really run through talking Spanish and whatever. And he just give us all that shit back and go, fuck off, go. I'm saying to my friends, I'm saying, yo, something's not right
That's
here.
not
So
right,
that would
yeah.
have been Operation Venetti. Because as soon as I flew back from Barcelona, I was supposed to catch a flight, but we didn't because we stayed because that occasion kind of ruined the holiday. So we stayed a few more days. I didn't come back on that flight. I got another flight back, I think a day or two later. When I flew home, I come straight home. My missus at the time wasn't best pleased. She wasn't happy because obviously I'd stayed in Barcelona and whatever. So she was asleep on the couch. Obviously, I was going upstairs to bed when I've come in, and I just had bad anxiety. I was tossing, turning, and I just sensed it. I just didn't feel right. Do you know what I mean? Something just wasn't sitting right with me. Do you know what I mean? And I just heard down the street. I look now, and then all the cars, vans, fucking response jump out, cleared the van all up, and I thought, no, I'm naked as well, bro. I'm thinking, fuck it, ran downstairs, got booming the door, and I'm gonna blow your windows and all that shit. Obviously, got kids in the house as well, my daughters, you know what I mean? Worst thing that's ever happened, oh, bro, heart wrenching, bro. They're still not the same now, do you know what I mean? It's one of my biggest regrets. That's where it's hit me the most, you know what I mean? Like, I come downstairs and I've opened the door, and obviously, I closed the door behind me and locked it. You know what I mean? Like, get on the ground and I said, sure, man, I'm naked. You know what I mean? I'd love to see that video. I was fat then as well, you know, bro. Get on the ground. I was thinking, yo, this is heavy. I said, listen, I had my key there. I was going to throw my key for some reason, but I thought, if I throw this, they're going to pop me. Do you know what I mean? I said, Joe, I'll let you in, but my daughter's upstairs in bed. My missus is asleep on the couch. But she wasn't asleep by this point. She's thinking, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, yo, I'll let you in, yeah, but put the guns down, it calm down, do you know what I'm saying? Chill, do you know what I mean? And then obviously I've let them in then, and then they've come in, do you know what I mean? Just swarmed the house. But yeah, man, it was horrible, bro. It was horrible. It was horrible.
I can
But probably one of
imagine,
the
bro.
worst things that ever happened to me, especially because my children was there as well. And that for me, that was a, yeah,
That's
that was
yeah.
a big
That will make it.
deciding
Of
factor
course it
of
will, bro.
what am I doing with my life now, do you know what I mean? What am I actually doing with my life? And this is why I've applied myself in the music in prison and documenting all this stuff. And yeah, man, this is my last shot at life, innit? Do you know what I mean? I can't go back to selling drugs now, innit? I won't. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you need to, bro.
Don't.
With the traction you're picking up as a musician, bro. People obviously you got a very good story, bro, behind you. Especially for a rapper, bro. You know how most of these rappers get down.
Innit? They say I'm not the
Being
best rapper,
honest,
not got the best flow, but I'm still learning. Do you know what I
you're
mean?
still learning, bro. You perfect your craft over time, innit? You know what I mean? It's just with practicing it, bro,
That's it.
as it goes, you're getting better, bro.
Thank you.
Like the last thing I heard, I was thinking, yo, this flow's getting tighter,
That's
bro.
what
We
I'm
were
saying.
discussing it. It will
Yeah,
come over
yeah,
time,
it'll
bro.
come. It's
But
like
again,
training going in the gym,
you
innit?
could be a great rapper, bro, talking out your ass, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Because
It's
there's a
very
lot
rare
of
you
that
get
going on.
both, bro, if we're being honest. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rather, you get a load that are really good
I
at what
listen
they
to a lot
do.
of these rappers and it fucking winds me up, bro, as well. Do you
There's
know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
substance in your music, bro, and substance
That's it.
sells in it. Do you know what I mean? You literally, it's a movie, bro. What you've lived is a movie, bro. They make movies off the back of man like you, bro. You know, if we're being honest, bro, do you
Yeah,
get it?
fingers crossed, innit?
Do
Maybe one day, innit?
you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So, obviously, with that though, bro, yeah, in the headlines when it says over £1 billion shipment, so does that go back to when you say fucking dick measuring in Encro and all that? Everyone just
Oh no,
overselling things and saying X,
it's
Y, and Z. Like, where did they get that number
what
from?
they believe. It's multiple shipments. There was multiple shipments, wasn't there? And it's not just. Again, I only played a role. Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so you can't speak on.
No, not.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, there was multiple shipments. They believe, and they backdated certain things to do with the units and the weights that was coming in that was signed to them units and so on and so forth. So they've come up with the figures and
Yeah,
you know how they all. I mean, come on, you could say a brick of cocaine's worth fucking what did they say, 80 grand, 100 grand
they
or
muff
something.
up a bit
Them
mad still,
motherfuckers
don't
break
they?
it down in points, don't they? And say it's worth this much, but
Yeah, they muff up mad, bro. They
yeah, they
muff up
do,
mad.
they do.
And obviously, you know, they like to sell a story, bro.
Of course,
Billion sounds impressive, bro. Everyone wants to tap in. Telling the truth or telling a lie, bro. People are tapping in, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you can't touch on everyone as well, but with your pops, bro, your pops was a big part of drugs aside, bro. Your music in it, where him like sort of
Yeah, well,
orchestrating and keeping all that alive
yeah,
while she was in there as well.
my dad, he was locked up with me. I was padding up with my dad, wasn't I? We
What
got
was
locked
that
up
like?
together. Oh, yeah, so, no, I got raided first. This is what happened. So I got raided
Yeah,
first.
back to the story, bro.
So I got raided first in September.
Yeah.
And then they come in my house and stuff. And my name on the anchor was Dillian White,
Yeah.
who's my favourite boxer. He
Okay.
still is my favourite boxer. I rate Dillian White because obviously he's like an inspiration because again, similar to myself with this rapping, I don't believe he's the best boxer. He never says he is the best boxer, but he gets better every time. Do you see what I'm saying? So I followed his journey. He's a villain. I like his attitude. He's had children young himself, etc. So I don't know. I just kind of attached myself to him. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's probably not going to be happy about this. But my name was Dillian White on the anchor. When police are coming in my house, I had 4 boxing pictures on my wall, signed gloves. I'm a big boxing fan. Do you know what I mean? So I had like Tyson Fury, Tony Bellew, fucking Deontay Wilder and Dillian White.
One of these will see this, bro. You're gonna get some signed boxing gloves off them again or summer.
Yeah,
I
please,
bet
man,
they do,
send
bro.
them, man.
Promise you, bro. I can feel it. It's in the air, bro. One of them boxers are gonna
Yo, I
shout
want
you,
to
bro.
meet Dillian White though. That's what I want
It's
to do. I
gonna
want
be
to
him
meet him.
still.
But so Dillian White, so chat my missus at the time, fiance at the time. I won't say her name, but basically, so when the police have come in, they've got us talking because they don't know who they've got here exactly just yet. Do you know what I mean? Like they just know they've got all this, but they've got to put all this evidence together. They're still building a case. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So they're literally taking photographs in my house and they're saying, "Oh, these are expensive pictures." So obviously, my missus at the time was being paranoid. She's like, "Oh, yeah, we put 2 for him for Father's Day every year, the family, because it's worth a couple of grand each." You know what I mean? And there was gifts, some of them. Do you know what I mean? But basically, they said, "Oh, who's his favourite boxer?" But I knew my name was Dillian White and the ankle. My missus at the time, she didn't know what I'd done for a living. Because I had legitimate businesses as well, though. I've always been legitimate, do you know what I mean? And this was just a stage I got involved with. COVID times, I had a restaurant, lost the restaurant, it cost me a fortune. I owed council tax, all kinds of mad fucking debts to the council. So then that's when I started doing this, do you know what I mean? So anyway, so they took they said, "Who's his favourite boxer?" And then she's probably going to laugh when she sees this. "Who's his favourite boxer?" I said Tony Bellew because I knew my name was Dillian White and the uncle. She went, "No, it's not. It's Dillian White." I looked at her and
Ah,
I
man.
thought, "You just signed my death warrant, mate."
Yeah,
Because
paid.
I knew, I'm thinking, these are rare for the anchor, do you know what I mean? And then they just gone, took one photograph of just the Dillian White boxing glove. And then obviously, they let me go. They let me go at first for 1 month, do you know what I mean? Because they're still building a case. And then I was supposed to hand myself in for bail. I've come to see my dad, yeah. I said, "Yo, Dad," I said, "listen, this is this ankle thing. Do you see what I'm saying? This is to do with the ankle." It's like, "You being paranoid?" I said, "Trust me, man. I'm not being paranoid." I said, "This is what happened when I went to Barcelona. This, that, and the other." I'm saying, the feds, when they've stopped us, the way they was acting, they took our chains, they took our money. We were going to rob us, bro. That's what I believe. And they give it all back to us. Don't let me go. Do you know what I mean? They let us all go. So I knew something was wrong from there, but my dad's not grasping it. Do you know what I mean? And then a month later, they've come back that they are supposed to be thinking for bail, answering to bail. They went and raided my dad's then, and then come and got me again, and then took me into the station. And then I said when I got to the station, I said, "Can I phone my dad?" Because I didn't know he'd been raided. He went, "Is that you, son?" And he's in the cell
No
down
way.
there. I thought, "Nah." I went, "Potts, that you?" He went, "Oh, you two no talking." I said, "Potts, man, what the fuck?" So what did I say? He goes, "Short, don't say anything." I said, "Oh,
Fuck's sake.
fucking hell, Dad, man, what the fuck? Can I swear?"
We'll blur it
We'll
out.
blur it out, yeah. I
We'll blur it
thought,
out, bro.
"Oh."
It's hard not to swear sometimes, isn't it? So
So I
that's
said,
being
like,
natural,
"Dad,
bro.
man," I thought, "God," do you know what I mean? And I knew. And then we ended up getting, we was in the station a few days, interviews, no comment, no comment. Now they're showing us all the ankle, all these messages, the Dillian White boxing glove, all this stuff.
Pain.
They've got pure evidence now. They're just slapping on the table, messages. They've got this digital screen. They're nearly being interviewed. I'm just no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. I'm thinking,
How did
I
you
am,
feel there, bro?
bro, I was just what you did, bro. I felt like my soul had vanished, bro. I was more concerned about my dad in
gonna
it
say that,
because
yeah.
my dad's 65 now. Do you know what I mean? He's a big man, and I thought I've been jailed before, so I know what it's like. He's never been to prison before, so but still, I was more thinking about my dad, and obviously it's some of my closest friend. I won't say his name, but he'd been nicked as well, and it just wiped us out. Wiped my full family out, didn't it, from top to bottom. Really intriguing, in all honesty, bro. They nailed all of us, bro. To be honest, they did. It was fucking, yeah, it was horrible, bro. I just knew. I just thought, this is it now. Like, I'm gone for a very long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
When they said the importation of Class A and all, I thought import 21 to 25 years. You know
Thinking
what I mean?
about your dad, your
Yeah,
missus,
my
your
daughter, obviously, I'm a
pops.
full-time dad. I had my daughter since the age of, she was like 6. I got a full-time. So she's lived with me. I had my daughter, she was living at my home. I had my niece living with me at the time. And I love my niece because she raised my daughter while I was gone. Do you know what I mean? Lucky enough, she was turned 16 at the time. My other daughter, my middle daughter, I've got 4 daughters, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? I thought, I'm going to miss out on going high school and,
Yeah, your
miss
mind
out on
goes
proms, which
runs
I
over
missed out on a
time,
few
innit?
proms. But I went to my first parents' evening with my twins when I got out, and that was
Yeah,
a
man.
massive milestone for me.
Nice. So how long did you end up doing in the end?
Just short of 4 years, you know.
Just
Just short
short
of
of
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, man.
It's mad, isn't it? When you can be up to all sorts of antics on road, whether it be if you know making money, gang banging, whatever it is, and feel absolutely fine. You have
Yeah.
no cares in the world. You know
Yeah.
at some point it could go wrong, but the minute you get caught and you've got figures in your head, bro, your closest ones just sit heavy on your mind, bro, and you
Yes.
become a mummy's. Whoever I've sat in cells, bro, and wanted my mum, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro, for the
For
camera, bro,
real.
and sat there and been so regretful. Like, I love my mum, yo. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying, bro?
serious,
Because I'm my
serious.
mummy's boy. Me, bro, love my sister.
Same. I
You
love my
get me, bro. I'm
sisters. I'm
very close
close.
with the females in my family.
My
Family,
sisters are
you
the
know what I
ones that
mean? My
got me
mum,
through
my
the
sister,
sentence,
my
bro.
nieces. What you say,
My
sorry?
sisters got me through the sentence. Like you
There
say,
you
you close
go,
to your,
bro.
my sisters are gang, bro. They
Obviously, I'm
held me
close
down
to
for
my
the
pops and my
sentence.
brother and that, but it's not that motherly love
Yeah,
you get
it's a
from a
different kind of
sister and
love,
a
innit?
mum,
Yeah,
and
serious.
they naturally snap into mummy
Well,
mode,
I never
innit?
let my
So,
older sister visit me. Even in my first sentence, I would never let her come to visit me in prison because she's like my mum when my mum passed. She's like my mum, so I never let her come to prison to see me. I just couldn't see her, do you know what I mean? But my other sisters used to
yes,
come.
bro.
But yeah, mad. It's just mad even talking about it, actually,
But
bro.
you're here, bro, innit? You're on the other side of it.
I'm lucky, bro. I'm blessed as well, man. I'm
You are,
grateful.
bro.
Grateful.
You're in a good position. And with your pops, how long did he end up getting?
He got 17, what was it, 17 years, 16 years, 11 months, or 17, 16 years, 11 months in the end. 16 years, 11
What will
months
he
he
have
got.
to do with that?
Well, me and my dad was padded up together. Do you want to tell you about that? How
Tell
we
me
landed?
about that, bro,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, touch on that.
we ended up in a sweatbox now. But you know what? I went to see the day before when I was on bail. I was still out on bail. I went to see my friend. I went to my friend's, you know, Daly's food box, innit?
Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
know
I
Daily
went
Food.
there.
I've never actually ate from there, but I know it.
Banging, he was
Yeah.
banging. And that was my last meal, bro. I had a burger. He gave me a burger. Yeah, he just said, "Yo, have that." Hopefully, he goes, "I'll see you tomorrow." I seen Trevor there and that, and seen a couple of the boys, and I said, "Yo, if I don't come back here tomorrow at 12." I've been remanded because I was due to answer for bail. I thought they was going to arrest me at the police station. I didn't know they were going to go raid my dad's and come and get me again. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think they were going to do me like that. I thought they'd just arrest me at the police station. Do you know what I mean? So they must have phoned ahead, obviously, and told the man then that we not come. So we must be landing there in Forest Bank. So by the time we came there, man knew we was already en route. Do you know what I mean? So I'm in a sweatbox. Said to my dad, "Don't worry, I've already patterned it." Got there, coming induction. He got off the bus first, yeah, the madman. I told him to stay with me, but he just got off the bus first, ended up 3 people in front. So my prisoner was A8684EN, his is A8681EN because 3 people had gone in front, you know what I mean? I'm saying, don't get separated from me, you know what I mean? And he nearly ended up going on another wing game, but I bumped into Mr. Hunsworth, an old screw that I knew from my first sentence, yeah.
Mr.
You
Hunsworth.
remember him?
I don't know him, but
He
all
used to
tight
play
you.
cards with us all, and I was sick at poker when he used to get us. Obviously, you're not supposed to gamble, and he used to let us play cards. So I knew
Lined you up.
from when I was younger, do you know what I mean? From my first sentence, and he's like, "Fucking hell, you put some weight on me," and all that. And then obviously, he made sure that me and my dad went on the same induction wing, do you know what I mean? Because in COVID times, there was a couple of induction wings at the time. But yeah, we landed in induction wing E2. And yeah, as soon as the morning came, Yo, it was COVID times though, so I'm looking out the window, bro.
Pain.
There's no windows in there. We're like Forest Bank, what I remember, there's food trays all over the yards. Everyone's doing mad lines.
'Cause
People
everyone would have
setting
been
fire
locked
to
up
shit. I
behind
thought,
the
yo,
doors.
this is the Gaza in here now. What happened
Remember
today?
over COVID, bro? You weren't like that yourself, was you?
Nah,
You just
23 and a
some
half
man
hour
would
day,
have just
man.
been losing it, bro.
Bro, everyone's just throwing food out the
Yeah, it would
window.
have been
Obviously,
like the zoo, that, bro.
we didn't even have kettles. It was Gaza, bro. It was rough, man. It was rough, but you know what? We got through. Me and Dad, we was padding up together for the long time. That tested our relationship a lot. Do you know what I mean? It was hard because he snores, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
snores.
yeah.
He's snoring
I
out
can
because it's
imagine
my
that, bro.
dad. I'm under pressure. He's under pressure. But my solicitor come to see me and she said like 21 to 25 years for the import. I was like, what? She
Wow.
said, yeah, 21 to
Even
25.
your M charges for
My right hand
fucking
man is saying
imports.
30 to 35 for him. He got 31 years. I was devastated because I'm very close with him. Do you
Man
know what I
do
mean?
murders and get
And
less
you
than
see
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying to you, bro? For some cocaine, bro.
A
Do you know what I
coke,
mean?
and it's a choice, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're murdered, that ain't a choice, bro. You've been licked down. You want to take a line of coke, that's on you. Whether
Yeah,
I sell it
serious.
you or
Innit?
not, it's
I
on
don't know
me.
what you do
Do
in
you
your
know
spare
what I
time,
mean?
innit? Do you know what
Do
I
you know
mean?
what I mean? That's on you, bro. If people don't buy it, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
supply it. They're just as guilty as me, yo. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Funny, man. But yeah, so
Fucking
I did
hell.
on the wing with my dad. Yes, the boys.
The boys.
Hooked into all the man then.
I like that
And it was
chorus.
all right, do you know what I mean? It was all right. Because at first, we're all thinking this encroach getting overturned, the evidence is weak, this is a blatant illegal hack of our privacy, so on and so forth. Our solicitors, everyone's solicitors firms are all saying, listen, this ain't going to hold up in court. So I'll be honest, at first, we wasn't too worried. I thought, I'd be out of here in a year, do you know what I mean? COVID, it was heavy or whatever. But nah, man, and obviously, then I have to start letting my family know now, like, listen, it's looking like we're here for the long term. And then obviously, I went not guilty for like 2.5 years. And then when they dropped the importation on me and that, I spoke to my people, spoke to my dad, and he said, listen, son, he said, obviously, you know, go guilty to that. He goes, you're stupid not to, because you're going to be on remand for all these years. Well, what's the point? Because man are still on remand for it now. Do you know what I mean? I know man are still on remand for it now. Do you know what I mean? He said, you'll be out. Do you know what I mean? So they sentenced me to a roll and a certain amount of number of bricks. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I'll take that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not? Because again, it's down to proving what you actually did. Do you know
Of
what I
course
mean?
it is, yeah. Sometimes you have to take an off while it's on the table. Like your pop said,
Yeah, a
if you would
million
have said
percent, a
no, you
million
might have
percent.
surpassed what they would have give you on remand and be like, bro, I would have been
Exactly,
out now and not had
exactly.
this charge over my head.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, your pops. Sometimes you need that, bro. You might have
Innit?
been silly there if you were there, innit?
Yeah. But obviously, I read it for as long as they wanted me to because we was all fighting the case and that. But everything got separated in because people played different roles. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, another thing I'll clear up. And all right, look, my name's Ross the Boss. You know who called me Ross the Boss, bro? My fucking mum, bro. Do you know what I
Straight
mean?
down.
That was my nickname from being a kid because I always used to get around with the older kids. You know what
That's
I mean?
hard.
Like, and I've always been a natural leader in it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Some things can't be taught in it, bro. You've either got
exactly.
that or
Do
you've
you know what
not.
I mean? I've always been a natural born leader, and I've always paved the way. I've always put man on. I've always looked after everybody. I'm the go-to guy for everything. I get along with everybody. I've got no beef, no
Yeah.
enemies. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't do all that beef and shit, bro. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? I'm comfortable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Treat
yeah, you,
people how I want to be treated, and that's it. Innit? You don't like me, stay over there, innit? Do you know
that's a
what I mean?
boss mentality, bro. You don't have to be a fucking gangbanger or some sort of getting into antics and wars to be a boss.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
get, you know
That's
what I
it.
mean? That's
I've always
a boss,
excelled
boss, bro.
at anything that I put my mind to. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's now it's the rapping, so I'm gonna excel at that next. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, man. We'll get to that then. So yeah, man, we just had a short break. Had to just recoup, touch on a few things. It's getting a bit lighter now, innit, bro? That was intense, man.
It was.
You got to
It
the other
was. It
side of
was.
it,
It
bro.
was. It was.
For real.
A bit emotional at stages
Nah,
as well, man.
bro, because it's an emotional roller coaster, literally, bro. That what you was living there, bro. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You've got a lot of family members, loved ones, you know what I mean? Ross the boss, but obviously surrounded by, you know, your family, man. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
don't matter how bossy you are, bro. Family is important, innit?
Yeah, family
Got a
over
heart there,
everything,
bro.
innit?
But yeah, man, we take it light now. I want to know about the music, bro.
Yeah, man.
So where did that start, bro? Obviously it started in the pen. Take us.
Journey.
Why did you start writing, bro? That's
Mo-
all I know.
More for how can I put it? It's almost a sense of relief. It's almost like constant major COVID bang up at the time, 23 and a half hour day.
Boredom.
1 10-minute shower, one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
One take, I think you got like 20 minutes at the time on the yard. It was 23 and a half hour day bang up, wasn't it?
It's
So,
a big sentence, that, innit?
no.
Aside of whatever you're sentenced to, that alone is mentally
Soul
ruining.
destroying, bro. But
Literally.
yeah, I got caught with a phone that they thought was mine. It was just in the cell. Wasn't my phone, obviously. But
Genuinely not.
um, allegedly.
Allegedly. Bro, you're out now, it don't matter.
I went down the block, so they put me down the block
Yeah.
for 21 days CC, solitary confinement, as they call it. Yeah, it's mad down there, bro. I went down there and I just started writing, bro. Obviously, no TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
let you out for a shower. Mind you, it wasn't much different to being banged up on a wing at them times, but just down the blocks, like they're not house in it. Do you know what I mean? People have been down there for time. The Reds are
No,
gone.
of course it is.
It was
It's
cutting up
different, isn't
and
it?
fucking setting fire to the
The
pads.
sounds are different down there, innit?
Yeah, it's
It's
horrible, bro,
very
innit?
eerie and
Yeah, it's horrible, bro.
history, and there's a lot of history within pens, bro.
Yeah,
So when
yeah,
you're sat
yeah.
alone in silence, it's like,
Yeah.
and the only sounds you can hear is like them.
Left to your own thoughts.
Yeah.
And then so I got some pen and paper, started writing. I wrote on remand.
Literally,
Yeah,
first
I
track
wrote
you
on
wrote.
remand due to misunderstanding in prison, and then
Yeah,
I
man.
got arrested for a shooting. I just started writing,
Hard.
and I thought, right, I got to like 8 bars. I thought this is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Wrote a bit more. Got to a 16. Got to 24. Then I ended up writing the hook. I thought, oh, this is a song, this. And then this about 4 or 5 days into being down the block. Do you know what I mean? There's only so many burpees you can do and press ups and dips and all that on your bed and that. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
of course there is,
And then
bro.
I just had to kind of occupy my mind. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you lose yourself. You know what I mean?
You need to keep your
But
mind busy, bro, or you will.
writing, there's only so many letters you can write to people. Do you know what I mean? So I started writing, wrote on remand. Thought, oh, this is heavy. Then I wrote another song called Lock the Locks. I'd never actually brought that out actually, but I was just still learning how to like put lyrics together. And I've always been able to rap a little bit, freestyle and that, like,
Yeah, yeah.
because people used to always throw me words at a party when we'd be smoking, drinking, and I'd just be rapping
Being
over
around,
people in the
having
room.
rapper friends and that growing
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
naturally, bro, you're gonna.
My cousin Dr. G, he was big in
Was that G cousin?
yeah, that's my blood cousin. That,
No
yeah, yeah.
way.
He just made a
Old
song for
type
my mum as
G.
well. He made the
Yeah,
beat because it's his auntie. Do you know what I mean? He made the beat for my mum passing away. Just recorded that the other day in the studio. That was a deep one. But yeah, so I was writing on the block, and I heard Sunday had landed. Sunday had just landed as well. I found out when I was down the block. I'm gonna come out of the block. I managed to get back on the same wing as my dad, and then I managed to get back in the pad with my dad. The lads got somebody to go in the pad with him for a few days, and then they got moved out, and then I come back into my dad's pad. So I was lucky, really, to end up back on the same wing with the boys. And I just come to my dad. I said, "Joe, Dad, I've been writing lyrics down the block." He goes, he goes, "Well, let's hear him." Do you know what I mean? So I started rapping. He's like, "Fucking hell, son, they're a bit hot them out there." Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
You know what I
Dad.
mean? He's like, a
That's
bit
what he
hot
said.
then. He's a bit paranoid. I think he's a bit lazy to be paranoid now, mate. I was the one who told you he was on the obbles. You didn't
Yeah,
listen
didn't
to
want to
me.
listen.
No one was listening to Rush, you know what I mean? But now you want to be paranoid about my rap lyrics,
Maybe
do you know what I
watching
mean?
this, laughing
I
at
know,
some point,
hopefully, innit?
whenever we can.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, so I wrote on Remind, I wrote another song called Lock the Locks. And Yes the Boys, I started writing Yes the Boys as well, but
Yeah.
only a bit of Yes the Boys at this time. And then I heard Sunday had landed. I seen him through the window. I was chatting to him. He just landed. And then I said to my dad, "Joe, I'm going to be a rapper." And he goes, "Well, you better than that, Jordan. I can't hate your son." That's
Yeah.
what he said, because Jordan was just getting played on every wing.
Yeah,
Sunday's
yeah.
getting played on every wing. This is because there's no windows in. All you can hear is just music being bumped all around the jail. And it's just Sunday, Jordan, pot of paper, scraps, nines, you know, the usual suspects, you know what I mean? And then I was saying to my dad, and we told Jordan this on the phone. We was on FaceTime, me and my dad, when he was out, not long ago when he was out on bail. And we was telling Jordan the story. We was laughing about it, do you know what I mean? And like I said to my dad, I said, "Look, Jordan done it from prison, yeah. So I'm going to kind of follow suit and do the same,
Yeah.
you know." That's why I respect Jordan, because he was kind of, he was kind of my biggest inspiration for what he was doing, do you know what I mean? And I was watching his progression from prison, do you know what I mean? Thinking, yo, he made that song with our dads, didn't he? He made that song with our dads that was blowing up at the time. I'm thinking, yo, my man can do it, and why can't I?
Yeah,
Do you know what
why
I mean?
not, bro?
Obviously, his story is completely different to mine, but he's been through different stuff, different pain. I've been through different story, and I started writing more. He was a massive inspiration. big shout out to Jordan though as well, because we're actually friends now. And we've got 2 songs together.
some
We're
music
doing a video at the end of this month, 27th of this month.
We're shooting it here as well, I believe.
Yeah, we're gonna do it here. Yeah,
man.
organic, bro.
Been told.
Homegrown, come on, bro. We gotta bring it back to the block, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes
You're
sense.
an entrepreneur, man. I just want to be brushing shoulders with guys like yourself. Now,
You're the entrepreneur.
nah, positive people in it. Like,
Nah,
I
it's
want
right, bro.
positive people around me now. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you need, bro. If you surround yourself with like-minded people,
That's
whether
it.
they're, you know, you don't have to be in the same,
Don't
as high
always-
as you. Just that sort of mindset of let's go
That's what I'm saying.
organically,
Positive
legally.
stuff. Yeah, legal.
You know what I mean?
That's
Because
another
all of
thing
that
as
just
well.
crumbles, bro. To get it, bro. There's a lot of money to be made on the right side of the fence now. If you put your mind to it, you don't need to start cheating and cutting corners, bro.
That's it. If you apply yourself, your business mind. If I apply my business mind from the drug
You've
game
got one,
to
bro.
this music game
Exactly.
now, and that's
There's
it.
no difference, bro.
Yeah,
It just
that's
comes
it.
down to hard work and
Yeah,
determination.
discipline
You get
as
it?
well.
If you're ready to get up first and fucking go bed last, bro, you're gonna
Push
get it.
harder than
Do you get
everybody
it,
else,
bro?
innit? As I say, I'm not the best, but I'm mastering my crafting game. Fiasco's got me in the
Bro,
studio all the time now.
People are buying into what you've got to say. You're doing something right, bro. They like your character, they like your story. There's something about you that they like, bro. So you just work to that. Work to your strengths in it, bro.
That's it.
You're
Just
not
be
gonna
true to
tick every
myself,
box,
innit?
bro.
Be
Do you
true
know
to
what I mean?
myself. Just be honest as I can. Do you know what I mean? You either love me or you hate me, innit? Do you know what I mean? I don't really give.
It don't really
You know
matter,
what I
bro.
mean?
'Cause the ones that love are tapping in
Yeah,
it. Do you
that's
know
it.
what I mean?
So it's happening organically. So
Yeah.
so I come back, said to my dad, I'm gonna be a rapper. I showed him the lyrics. He was like, oh, a bit hot these, you know what I mean? Wait till we get sentenced, or wait to see whether we bust the case, etc. Anyway, yeah. So then I started recording the music. I spoke to Tap D. Big shout out to Taps, man. Taps had just landed. I don't know whether I should say that, but yeah, he won't mind anyway. But yeah, seeing him through the fence, saying, "Yo, Taps, listen to these lyrics." You know what I mean? I'm rapping. Obviously, Taps knows I could rap a bit from back in the day because Taps was always rapping when it Tap D.
Yeah, Tap was hard, bro. He's
Yeah,
messing.
it's
You need to
cold.
come back out, Tap, if you're watching.
Yeah,
At
you
some
get me.
point, you'll watch
Bring
it.
back Cold Boy Tap D, man. Innit?
Tap was hard stuff.
And
I've
then
told him a few times.
I rapped for him, and he was telling me about. Obviously, he had his own studio at the time as well, didn't he? So he was like, when you come out,
The trenches, bro. Shout out
or,
the trenches.
or more like if you get out. You know what I mean? He was looking at that time. He said, you should come do some recording. I said, I want to record from here. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, well, I've got a producer there for you. Because I messaged a few producers, yeah, on email a prisoner. I messaged a few. They can't even email a prisoner.
Email a prisoner. If I send you some music, can you mix it? What?
No, we're joking. But I messaged some producers, but no one took me serious, bro. I got aired by practically everyone. They did, even one that I know, because he must have thought, oh, he's saying he's gonna do this rap thing, but he's not really on it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm hitting up pure producers. I won't mention no names, but let's just say they hit me up now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit them up,
Shoes
and
on
they're
the
kind of
bottom.
airing, man. They're not sending man no beats and thinking, oh, where do I go from there? Spoke to Taps. He put me onto Mike Wizard. Big shout out to Mike, man.
Where is it?
Really
Over
is
there
one.
with
He's
headphones
actually
on.
sound engineering
This
this as
sounds
we
two
speak.
today. It's his fault.
And then I wrote a song for my daughter. I had a really tough phone call with my daughter, Renee, and she was crying. She was upset. I won't go into what about something. Something that really upset her, and I think the stresses of everything I was going through, and obviously not being at home because obviously I'm the full-time custody care of her. Big shout out to her mum, though. Still good friends with her mum, and she's a great mum and all that. But I just could provide a better life for her at that time. Do you know what I mean? I wanted it with me. Do you know what I mean? So provided a better lifestyle up until the point of what happened. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I had an emotional conversation with my daughter. She was really upset. And bro, man, it broke me. Do you know what I mean? It really hurt me because I couldn't even help. I couldn't get to her. I couldn't be there. And I started writing, and I wrote a verse. I wrote a song for my daughter, and I recorded the song. So me and Mike Wizard started talking, and he sent me a beat. One of the first beats you ever sent me, Mike, in it actually. Sent me a beat. It's called Renee. It's on my album, on my first project on End-to-End Encryption. It's on the song's called Renee. I actually made a video for it as well, but I never released the video, did we? But
Why? Not happy with it or?
I don't know, because I've done it more for a personal reason. I've done it more as for her. Do you know what I mean?
Don't really
So yeah, so basically, I wrote the Renee song. I recorded it to Mike Wizard's beat. I downloaded an app. Well, I downloaded a few different apps because I had to learn how to do it. Different voice recorders, the different microphones. Like I was thinking, how do I do this? And then I managed to get a set of headphones from the block. These terrible £1 headphones, and one earphone always ends up going twisting around sellotaping. Oh, it was hard work anyway. But I got some headphones, and I recorded the Renee song. I figured out how to put the lyrics on, and then obviously I sent it over to Mike Wizard, and he put me on the beat, and he mixed and mastered the vocals, obviously through a mobile phone. The quality is not all there, is it? But Wizard is a wizard, do you know what I mean?
That's his name,
And
innit?
yeah, literally. And that was my first song I recorded, Fiasco, am I right? It was, wasn't it? My daughter's song. So I recorded that, sent it to Wizard. He made it, polished it up, made my voice sound warm, almost like I was in the studio. I thought, yo. And I sent it to Fiasco out of the blue. And he hit me back. And I remember the voice note, brother, yo, I've just been driving for time. I don't even know where I'm going now. I just can't start listening to this song, bro.
Yeah, I
This
like that.
is special. I'm saying, but obviously, I'm Fiasco. He's done his thing in the music game. So
Yeah.
when somebody of that caliber tells you that, it's like, what?
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
bro,
the
you
truth,
you
bro.
could do something special with this, bro. Yo, stay on it. Do you know what I mean? So I made that. Then I made Lock the Locks. Then I recorded on Remand. Fiasco hates Lock the Locks to this day. He never let me release it, but I actually personally like it. But he actually doesn't like it. But again, he's the manager. Well, he wasn't my manager at this point, though,
We'll
innit? Do you
touch
know what
on
I mean?
that. I'm going to ask you about that in a
How
minute.
that come
Where
about?
did that come from?
So recorded Lock the Locks. Then I made On Remand, and then Wizard made it sound sick. Check this out. Even all the banging and On Remand, that's real banging from in there that man
Yeah.
recorded, because some kid got knocked out outside my pad, flat packed. Oh,
While she was recording?
no, he'd been flat packed, but everyone's banging the doors
Okay,
going mad, because we're
yeah.
all like animals at this point. We're in 23.5 hour a day, do you know what I mean? Everyone's
Mm.
losing their minds, everyone's banging, do you know what I mean? Jail's noisy these times, do you know what I mean? So I just recorded the sound of that. Well, after the kid got flat packed, all the banging, do you know what I mean? And I sent that Wizard. He was like, yo, this is sick. This is real authentic. I said, I want it to sound like the jail, like where I am. I wanted to take my environment out there
Yeah,
into
the
the
jungle,
music now. Do you know
bro.
what I mean?
He's in the
So I
jungle,
put that
mate.
sample on there of real banging. Yeah, that was real banging. And then obviously, then I'd sent over On Remand to Fiasco, and he was like, yo, bro, you're getting better now. This is sick.
You can see the improvement, bro.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
I'm not just saying
Thank
it,
you.
bro, because obviously man's naturally following it as well. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
see
yeah.
he's not lying when he said that. You can hear the progression. Do you get it in the flow getting tighter?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because that's
Yeah.
the hardest bit with a lot of rappers. It's
It's the flow,
riding the beat, innit? A
yeah.
flow.
It's true. And how you project your lyrics. Bearing in mind, projecting it into a phone
I was gonna say that's
is
kind of
harder, because I've struggled to record since I've come home in the studio. I'm struggling in the studio more than I'm struggling in there. So now I don't rap with both my headphones on, because I'm coming out saying to Fiasco, it's not hitting right. My voice is not sounding right. And then Seth, one of the producers, he said, take one earphone off so you can hear how you're rapping. Now I can hear myself rapping
I
like I
don't
was
like
rapping
both
in the cell.
headphones
Do you
on
not
either,
know?
bro.
But
Nah.
I'm only just learning this now. Do you know what I mean?
You learn what's good for you, innit?
Yeah, that's
And I
it.
don't like hearing my voice back. It knocks me out of
Yeah,
sync.
I don't like that either.
Horrible
I
and
don't like that
stress
either.
and stuff.
Yeah, so I sent on Remand over, and I said to Fiasco, like, yo, I want to make a video. Do you know what I mean? Do you think we should do a video to this? No, we done the Renee video first, didn't we? We done the Renee video. I got like loads of clips of my daughter. It was a prom. I missed the prom. I got some cards. Big shout out to my friend Jed. He actually gave me the cards for free, the Orises, and that. Picked up my daughter and the friends, took him to the prom. So that was like, I kind of felt like I could be more of a father now. Do you know what I mean? It was my way of connecting and showing my daughters, like, look, I'm doing something positive. I was training. I've lost weight. You know what I mean? I'm in a good headspace. I couldn't have no visits at the time because of COVID. I didn't see my kids for 9 months. Then he was only allowed one visit once a month, so that was tough. It's my only way of communicating, like showing, look, listen, Dad's doing something positive. This is what I'm working on, and they're my biggest fans. You know what I mean? So we've done the video for Renee, got all the prom footage and stuff. I bought her a watch for her birthday at the time, and Fiasco went with her to the jewelers to go and get a watch filmed, all that. Just all proper organic stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So we've done the Renee video, and then the KTS. I come across KTS.
Spielberg.
KTS behind the camera, and I'm a good friend,
bad boy.
Kieran, man. Basically, but me and KTS, we know each other from years ago, because
Do you know how you know him?
we went to Las Vegas through obviously what you were saying. Yeah, what you were telling me the other day.
It's mad,
But
innit?
it's mad that,
It's
innit?
how it all links. It's
But
funny
yeah,
stuff.
we went to Las Vegas many years ago, didn't we? And that's the first time I met KTS, and that, so we could tell you something. Cause we even tell any mad stories from there, no? About
Tell
man.
him, bro.
Yo, should I have to tell him about?
Yo, where's this going? What? Needing confirmation and permission from the room, you know?
Yo.
Can I say it?
Anyway, we was on a stag do. Our kid's not married anymore, so I'm just gonna say it as it is. We're going straight code for the stag do, yeah. poppy bottles going mad, you know. We do, obviously, I'm the best man at the wedding, so we got to make it lit, you know what I mean? Anyway, I get fucked, yeah, I get drunk as I always do, yeah. I always go too far, you know what I mean? Ross always goes too far, do you know what I mean? Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, so
Go on.
I'm in the
All
back of the
right.
car. No, we had like a 7-seater minibus or something, didn't it? But we're at some mad villa, yeah, out in the middle of the desert in Vegas. So we're staying off the strip, but we got some sick bad boy villa. It was ill, bro. It was proper, like, yeah, man. I've been in some gaffs, me, yeah, but this was a sick gaff on it, bro. It was bad pure, all that. It was
I
bad.
remember it, bro, from all that time ago.
Yeah.
Wait, Fiasco's track, were
Yeah. He done a track over there,
I
didn't he? Yeah,
remember,
that's why
bro.
KTS come with us. But you was a bit underage at the time as well to come out to the clubs and that at the time, innit? America,
How old
innit?
was you? I
For
remember,
America.
bro, because it was a long
You have to
time
be
ago.
21 and over and
Yeah.
that, innit?
It was that long ago. Better Place was a thing then, because that's what brought it all up. Better
Yeah.
Places are old. It was a challenge in a way, weren't it? That Better Place.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
When we went to Dre's, we've done one.
That didn't
R.I.P.
work.
Don One, man. Rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Donovan.
Don't want, man.
Yeah, we went there. We met up with Don One, didn't we? Rest in peace, Donovan, when he was boxing out there at the Mayweather gym at the time. He linked up with us. Yeah, man, he got us. We took us to the Trump Tower, didn't he? We had an apartment in there, sick. And
Living.
then got us some crystal and that. He wasn't even drinking at the time. Don didn't even drink, did he? He was training. He was a training
He
camp,
was
wasn't
training then,
Yeah,
innit? He
yeah,
was
didn't
in
even
his
drink.
bag, bro. Serious with the money team and that.
Yeah, no. He took us to Dre's nightclub. We got a table. He was ill, man. He showed us bare love over there. Took us shopping and that. He took us to the hood to go and get some food and that. Yo, I was all in red in it. I had one question like, yo, man, are you
Yeah, you're
blood?
moving mad. You need to stay
Saying,
neutral.
yeah, you a blood?
Stay
Saying,
neutral,
what
man.
about me? I'm from the UK. Like, man, you need to be careful wearing all this red around here. Nah,
Yeah, you
Don's
need
like,
to.
yo, you shouldn't wear all red over here. You know, you get yourself popped for that. Some
Yeah.
guy was calling me Shug White and that.
Suspect. Yeah.
So they Shug Knight, you know.
What
But
guy?
oh yeah. So anyway, back to that funny story. So we was in the minivan. We're all going around in this minivan. We're coming back. I get drunk. I fall asleep in the minivan, but I must have my legs against the chair in front, yeah. So you couldn't fold the chair back for man to get out. Do you know what I mean? So these guys have left me in the minivan in the desert outside. Yeah, bear in mind we seen a snake the day before, and that guy cut his head off. Remember with the spade? So the snake's out and it's dead. These left me outside in the minivan, yeah, in a blazing hot sun, not realizing. Closed the minivan door because they couldn't move me. I'm snoring at this point, and I'm fat. Got some mad shirt on as well. Must have sweated all the liquor out of me. I woke up, yeah, like I couldn't breathe. My throat was that dry.
Dry in the desert.
Thinking, yo, where am I? Or have I been kidnapped or something? Some Breaking Bad types set up and thinking, where are all the man then?
Yeah.
I jumped out, yeah. I've come in, I was like, yo, my shirt was stuck to me, bro. Must have been in the van for a few hours, sweated all the liquor out of
Vegas
me.
heat, bro, in the
Yeah,
desert.
they left me out there. It's like
Wow.
they literally left man to die in the sauna, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
I
a
woke
mad-
up because my throat was that dry, do you know what I mean? I come in, I was like, where the fuck are they? I'm going mad at her. He jumped up on the couch, like, I don't know, I think they're all in bed. I was like, you see the pace gone over to the top.
Was you rough or did you sweat out here?
Bro, swear down, never felt pressure in my life. Yo, heavy bender. Woke up
Yeah.
and felt
You
absolutely
would have
brand new.
sweat all of that out of you,
Yeah.
innit?
Took my shirt off, jumped in the shower, put my head under the cold tap and that. You was on the couch, I funny that man. It was just a sick time, bro.
Yes, Kieran.
Yeah,
Good times, man.
that was a mad one. They probably won't find it as funny as we did. But I was there and I lived in it. You hold on to them memories when you're
Of
in jail.
course you
That's all you
do.
got to hold on to. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, of course.
Helicopter rides and all that, man. That's what I'm saying. Man's lived, man.
Yeah, lived life, bro.
Serious.
Not wrong with that.
Limousines and that around the city, and it was sick, bro.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
sick.
it. What cause I can see everyone looking at us like, oh, we're sidetracking. It's all right to sidetrack a little bit. Back to the music, although that is kind of linked because if you can kind of look at that, it's always been in you really around musicians and that. It was
That's what I
always
mean.
with
That's
you,
how
bro.
I
Look,
met
Kieran's here
Casey.
now. Fiasco's over there. It was always meant
So
to
then I
go a
started
certain
taking
way.
footage in there, or somebody started taking footage. It wasn't me. I swear to God, Mr. Governor, because they tried giving me extra time for it as well, didn't
Really?
they? Yeah, 42 extra days or
Bastards.
some bullshit to try giving me for unauthorized article in prison, mobile phone. Fuck off, mate. Do you know what I mean?
It's mad. There's decommissioned prisons everywhere, and that you
You
could
know
do
what I
all
mean?
that could have been done beforehand, didn't it? But they do get
So
you.
started taking clips. Obviously, I'm rapping on the wing now, getting to do a bit of rapping. But on my wing, it wasn't really that type of vibe. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't really that type of vibe and that. So basically, there was F2 and F1. That was more like our kind of where we're from. Do you know what I mean? Like all the man them
Ah, yeah, they kind of group
more
people
South
together,
Manchester
innit? Yeah,
type wing. So I said to my dad, our wing got kind of it was getting closed down because of something to do with COVID. So we had to move wing. So I wanted to go over to that wing. So I went over to F wing and that. where like Gavin McLeod, JV, like yeah, just like other rappers, you know what I mean? And
There
that's
was a few yous on there, innit? I remember
quite a
seeing
few
yous
of us,
all.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
A lot
saying,
of man
innit?
was
Loads
rapping
of
over
yous.
there, and I done my first freestyle in Gav's pad. You know what I mean? So I'm in the pad with Gav. Just got beats on the youngers are rapping. Keems from Levenshulme,
I
Keems,
think I seen that.
Keems
I
Monroe.
think I seen it.
So he was rapping. Taps put me onto Keems, and Keems was rapping. Gav's rapping, and then obviously these men don't even know I can rap. You know what I mean? I'm just sat on the bed, and then I started rapping, and you hear Gav like, "Go out, Ross! Go out, Ross! Yo,
Throw man off.
do that again!" Do you know what I mean? I'm like, "Yeah." So I've done it again. Everyone's going mad now. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I'm thinking, yeah, this is where I need to be. This is our culture. This is
Yeah, this
like
felt
music
right,
home.
innit?
Yeah, I was at home at this
And if
point. Do you
you're
know what I mean?
surrounded by a fellow musician, like, you're only
Yes.
going to be like, yo,
Yeah, yeah,
see you on
yeah.
social, bro.
And
Fire up.
yeah, man, Gav come down one day. He put his arm around me. He's like, "Listen, bro, Ross, you need to take this deadly serious, bro." He said, "You've got the money behind you. You've got the people behind you. You know." He was like, "You've got the talent. You look different. Your story's real. It's the truth." Do you know what I mean? He said, "You really need to push this." He had a proper word with me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, "You think?" He's like, "I know, bro." He's like, "You could blow." Do you know what I mean? That's what Gav was saying to me. And then a couple of other men was like, "Yo, you're actually hard." Do you know what I mean? And then I started doing a few more jail freestyles, and then it starts to circulate now. People know. Everyone kind of just, it's bigger now, the rapping thing in jail, but when I was doing it then, there wasn't really that many people actually making it into videos, etc. Do you know what I mean?
There was a
Because
couple in it.
we done that video many years ago originally. That video has been edited probably 50 times.
Really?
Yeah,
Mad.
but we had to keep sitting on it because of the case and the timing and there's certain things that have been said. It's all timing in it, but we sat on it for a while, and then other people started to surface and do their thing. Big up to them, no, but yeah, it's not who does it first; it's who does it best. You know what I mean?
Of course
But
it is, bro.
I believe we made a movie in it, KTS from jail. All the people came out on the block and that, got
Of
the
course it
cars
did,
out,
bro.
my
It's that.
family. Like, yeah, man, we just brought it home and we made the On Remand video. But by this point, all the boys are there feeling it now because they know I'm rapping, and then everyone wants to be a part of it now. So then
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when they're all on the NCA board with me and all. So it's kind of like I don't know, that was everyone else became a part of the story. Everyone's
Yeah, yeah.
pushing me now. Everyone wants me to do this. You know what I mean?
It was a big
And
push, though.
I was documenting the story for majority of all of us Encore guys. You know what I mean? Because it's a journey. We was all almost on a journey together. Not just the Encore guys, but the boys in general. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them are still in there. I still speak to a lot of them. I still speak to them. A lot of them are due out. I was at the carnival the other day. I seen like set man that I bumped into that I was in there with, and now they're out. It's like, wow, we're all here. Like, we're all actually studying at the carnival, bro. It's mad, you know what I mean? It's good to be together again.
Yeah,
You share something when you're on a journey with man and that. Like, you eat together, you train together.
of course you
You
do,
know what I
bro.
mean? I mean, I made friends in prison that are closer to me than some of my
Spends a lot
original
of time with
friends
man
out
in
here
there.
now. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course, because you literally, like you say, you spend
Yeah, you
all
eat,
day,
train
every
together.
day
You
with
know
them.
that saying, you want to know someone go and live together. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Hence the reason why me and Fiasco, we live together now and I drive him up the wall. Do you know what I mean? I actually drive him up the wall, man. But
Nah, it's hard, bro.
he's getting the best out of me, keeping me focused, keeping me in the straight and narrow, innit?
Yeah, saying that, Fiasco. So how did Fiasco become your manager then, bro?
So we sent
Where
a
did that
few
come
tracks
from?
over and stuff. Obviously, Fiasco's already a legend in the game, you know what I mean? He's official,
Of
innit?
course.
You know what I mean? So for him to say that Renee video was good, then I sent it on Remand, then we made the On Remand video, then I moved to Yes the Boys, then we done another song. We done a song together then, Bloodline Family Ties, it's on my projects as well. We actually did do a video for that, but we decided to scrap it, and we went down the Yes the Boys route instead. So yeah, then Fiasco said, bro, if you're gonna take this serious, bro, I'll manage you in it. If you're really gonna take this serious, but then by this point, we're getting like we got all the tracks back. So my solicitor come to see me and I'm saying, bro, if I get done on this importation, I'm gone for at least what 10 to 12 years. You know what I mean? And then obviously because I didn't have any involvement in the importation, it got dropped down to a conspiracy to supply Class A, and then I took a lower role. I was a significant role, my dad was leading role, so that's another deciding factor for why my thing is smaller, my sentencing, by the grace of God. Yeah, so basically, Fiasco said, if you're going to take it serious, and then I found out of my solicitor then that I'm looking at a lot less time. I thought I'd get a 12 down to a 9 maybe. Do you know what I mean? So it was like 4.5 years. I'm already 2 years in by this point. So, Cat D, this, that, and the other could be out in no time. So he started managing. He said, do you want to be your manager? I said, of course, let's do it. And then he pushed me then. He pushed me. He was on me. Do you know what I mean? He was on me. then everything I'm sending him, he's giving me constructive criticism. I'm not really feeling that your flow's not tight here, me did it.
You need
And
that, bro.
he started mentoring me, and then obviously he helped me out through all my prison sentence, everything, like more than just the management. You know what I mean? We're family anyway, aren't we?
Yeah,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
But yeah, he mentored me, and he started getting the best out of me. Because I wanted to just impress him as well. I wanted to. I mean, I was eager to please him. Do you know what
You
I mean?
would
I
be,
was
because
seeking.
he's your mate, but you know him as an artist
Yeah,
for years.
that's
He's
it.
been your mate and you've seen him
Yeah.
doing so well, so you're naturally going to think, I want to show you what I can do, bro.
Yes,
Because you're going to look up
and
to him.
because he believes in me, I don't want to let him down. Do you know what I mean?
Course.
So I'm trying to deliver every time now. Do you know what I mean? And he's a very difficult man to please, but he's getting me to get better and better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, look at me, bro. I'm buying all new mics and that, and got an extra camera,
Oh yeah, you
Karen
have to go and
Wizard,
get new
everyone's
mics
there.
and that.
Fiasco said.
Bougie guy, ain't it, bro? Yo, when we
But
come.
bro, you see how, sorry, bro, but see how it's made it's pushed the podcast to grow.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't go back after this, as I said him. So he's
Yes.
forced me in a position to level it up. Again, you
Yeah.
need that, bro. He'll force you to do your best. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
does.
You need
It
that,
does.
bro.
No
You don't
hard
want man that
measures
just
with
say,
him.
yeah, that's hard, bro.
You
It's
know,
not.
that's what I mean. He's not a yes man. Do you know what I mean?
It's good, bro.
And he's not a yes man, so I do, as frustrating as it can be sometimes, because sometimes I feel like I fall short, especially since coming home and trying to record. I've struggled more in the studio than I did when I was in there. Do you know what I mean?
Foreign to you, innit, bro?
It is, yeah, it is. But also because there's so many distractions out here as well. Do you know what I mean?
There is.
You know what I mean? Alcohol, food, women. You know what I mean? You know what it gets like.
Yeah,
All the finer things in life that I've been missing out on for years. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I know what he's saying, bro. Of course, it's hard, isn't it? Especially when you're living that life as well. You know, when you're like a sort of 9 to 5 working man, it's easy to.
Yeah.
I
You have
think
routine and
the
structure.
key is your routine. You need
It
to be
is.
getting up,
Routine
going
is the
gym and
key.
that. But when
Yeah.
you don't have routine, it's easier to be going out. If you're a single man as well, partying, doing all that. And when you've been away for so long, naturally that's what you're gonna want to do.
Of
But
course.
anything worth having, as they says, doesn't come easy, bro. So if you want
Doesn't.
this rap stuff to work, you need to listen to
Yeah.
boss man over there, bro.
I
And
was
stay
saying
on
to
the
him in
straight
there,
and
no,
narrow.
when I get out, I'm not even going to be on none of that. I thought I'm on this, I'm on that. First studio session when I came out. Obviously, all the man them come to my fresh one thing and that. We've gone studio like 20, 30 deep, yeah.
I've been a heard this story, bro. So when you was asking to use this studio, I was like, "What happened,
Nah,
Fiasco?
and
we need to sit down and have a conversation before we shoot it.
yeah.
Fire doors and all that.
Must have, must,
Firefighters turning
I
up.
must have been wavy from when I first jumped in the car in that video when I got out. When my dad come to pick me up and I got out, I was drinking and my nephew brought me a bottle of, I don't even know what it was, some bubbly. That just blew me head off from then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously by the time I got to the studio, I'm half cooked now. And then all the man them are rapping there, all having a go, and then I'm trying to rap, bro. And he's like, bro, you sound shit, mate. I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? What, I'm drunk, you know what I mean?
You can't
I'm
get
not
out when you're
understanding,
pissed.
but
I've tried that and it
so
goes
now,
tits up.
no alcohol in the studio no more.
Bro, it's a professional
It's
environment. You
professional
need to get that out of
environment,
your
innit?
head because that's what people do as well. They think studio, it's a place
I
to
man, them think
piss
it's a
up.
chilling thing, which I'm glad it
No,
happened,
it's
really,
not.
because my team always, as much as I love my team, my entourage always want to be around, man, want to come chill, but I ain't got time for man to chill in my life right now.
It's no
I
good,
mean, I'm
that, bro.
36, bro. You got time to chill in another man's life, bro, then what are you really doing? You know what I mean?
There you go,
No
bro.
disrespect to
Nailed it.
them, man, but you know what I'm getting at, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't got time to go and chill in another man's life, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, I
So,
hear you,
and
bro.
then when I'm in the studio now, bro, like I don't really go with man and that. I just go with my producers and stuff.
It's work, innit, bro?
Yeah,
You don't go and drink on the job, bro.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not professional.
Well, Ross has in the past, and I've ruined everything. Do you know what I mean?
It seems like a perfect environment. I've done
Yeah.
it myself, but then
But
I'll be
sometimes
up the next
I
day,
think
like, we've got to do all that again.
when you're creating like the skeleton copy of a song, when you're having a drink and that, there's different studio sessions for different things. If you having a few drinks and you're just recording lyrics and you go in and then you might make something where blah,
It needs to be
bangs.
controlled drinking. It's
Yeah,
quite easy to just lose yourself and it turns into a party, bro, because there's music playing.
Yeah, that's it as well.
Discipline
Innit?
again, bro.
Discipline again, innit?
You know what I
Which is
mean?
something I'm learning now. So these are all the things I'm picking up now, innit? Like the do's and don'ts, innit?
Yeah. Okay. You, man, on the other side, should we touch on what the fans want to know now?
Yeah, you can do, yeah.
All right, then, bro. So,
Some questions from the fans now, innit?
yeah, guys, if you're watching, which I know a lot of you will be, we literally can't answer them all because there's a lot. So we're just going to pick a couple out, just random, not really thought much into it.
Fire away, bro.
Let's have a look here. All right, boom. All right then, bro. Quite an easy one. In terms of producers and that who you worked with on your journey so far, who are they, bro? Like, who have you cooked up with? What's it been like?
Mike Wizard, the first producer. 24K. Big shout out to 24K. Rhino Beats, massive shout out to Rhino. Rhino's one of my closest friends now. Again, I went for a stage in there when I was going to stop making music.
Yeah.
And he got back on me and said, bro, listen.
Rhino did.
He said, listen, you can't stop now. He goes, I'll send you all these beats because I was going through something really personal at the time. Everything kind of fell apart, so my head wasn't in music. I said to Fiasco, I'm not feeling this, it's hot, it's that and the other. And then I thought, I'm not going to do it. And then Rhino was like, come on, bro, I'll send you these beats so you get on. So big shout out to Rhino Beats.
Yeah, that's hard.
Worked with him, and then through him, I got to know Jordan, and Rhino's brought a lot of other people to the table. We're our team now, do you know what I mean? Yeah. 24K. Sleeps, big shout out to Abnormal Sleeps for all the mixing and mastering. He's a serious mixer and masterer.
Some many legends, bro. These man have been about Sleeps.
My cousin Dr. G, that's my big cousin.
Been
I just made a song for my mum. Yeah, that's my big cousin, man. Dr. G, legend in the game.
I want to get him on here still. I've asked him. He said he'd come on at some point.
Let's do it, man. Who else have I worked with? Quite a few, bro. Sorry if I've left anybody out.
Oh, it's when you get put on the spot, it does happen, innit?
Is Stars on the Keys has been sending me beats as well. Stars on the Keys. I think he's signed to Potter Papers. He's signed to Potter Papers label, isn't it?
So yeah,
his management got in contact with my manager, and then he sent some beats. I just made a song on Stars on the Keys. Big shout out to him. Yeah, I just made a new song for my new project with him. His beats, they're heavy. A lot of London producers, C minus. Fides on the beat, they've been sending me beats. Big shouts out to them.
Yeah, I bet your inbox is wild with beats.
Yeah, because Detro made this. He's been sending me beats. Yeah, loads of people, bro, man. Yeah, man, I'm tapped in now, bro.
Is there anyone like who you've been watching or seen before you was rapping and thought I'd like to work with that individual in terms of like producers?
Yeah, of course. I'd say Steel Bangles. I'd love to work with Steel Bangles.
Old school, original, bro.
Shadow on the beat. I have a good relationship with him. I'm going to do something with him. He's a heavy producer.
Another one, bro. He's been about for a long time.
I crack joke with him on the phone. He's hilarious, bro. Man, you know, his energy is just. I can't wait to get in a lab with him. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go down to Brum, get in a lab with him. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Shadow on the beat.
Same on them, bro. There's some vets there still, bro. Don't know them all, but some of them are vets, innit? Another one. What's your response to the old friends who try and come back in your life now you're out? So basically what they mean by that is probably the ones that left you out to dry, innit?
Well...
Or they might not.
I think because I don't harbour any hard feelings. I did when I was in there at certain stages, but you got to remember, Mum was on a major conspiracy, so red hot. No one wants to come around me. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, certain friends might have been involved in certain stages of their life where their journey is what they're doing, and then for them to come around me. So a lot of friends didn't come to visit. But one thing I will say, and that to the kids and that, you're involved in this life and that, you think when you go to jail, you think all your man, them, your people that are at the table popping bottles with you, you think they're the ones that are sending you the money, mate, in jail. No, they're not. Because you have to put your name, address, date of birth, all this stuff to match up for it to get sent to your canteen. So none of the man them lot do that, bro, because it's hot. So they don't want to send you no P or whatever. You might be able to drop cash off here and there. It's all long, do you know what I mean? So a lot of men couldn't come around me for certain reasons. So I don't really, I understand it. But you see, that man, they're on their journey. I'm on mine now, innit? Do you know what I mean? And for me, bro, if you're gonna, how can I put it? If you're gonna jeopardize what I'm trying to build here now, and you think you can rip it down through with what you're doing, I'd just rather you stay over there. No disrespect, it's all love. Like, keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, some friends expected to be there for me, and I've been there for them over the years. I've done a lot for them, and they wasn't there, bro, and that hurt. Do you know what I mean? But you know, no hard feelings. Good luck to using it, and the other friends that a lot of my legitimate working friends they were sending me money, looking after me, and then certain friends that I was friends with, but they wasn't part of my inner circle because of what I was really doing. They became my closest friends in the end. And
it's funny how it all works.
Yeah, it is. And you see, there's just a saying: you see who your real people are when you go to prison. And like me and my dad was saying, everyone wants to get in a limousine to the party and drink the champagne, but when the champagne dries up, who's going to get the bus on with you? And especially not the prison bus, do you know what I mean? And that's literally it, bro, innit? But yeah, no hard feelings to nobody, innit? But I'm just doing me, innit, bro, innit? And if you're positive, you want to be around, man, come around, man, innit? But I'm going this way, innit?
Bro, sometimes it's just part of life and growing up. You have to, Joe, it's just growth, innit? Sometimes you
That's
pass
it.
out a line, bro. If he's doing one thing, you're doing another. Sometimes you can't be going the same direction, bro. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
again, it's always love, but it's just part of becoming an
See, like
adult, I
real
suppose.
friends, you might not speak to them for a good. I've got real friends I don't speak to for 6 months at a time, maybe. But you know, when we have that phone call, it's like I spoke to you yesterday,
Yeah,
and
that's when you
that's a
know.
real friend.
That's a good
But
one.
when you get the man, them like, right, I can't hear from you, G, Mr.
Uh,
Hollywood now and all this,
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
like, what you want about me? It's a hot artist, mate. I'm not anything yet, do you know what I mean? But they see what man's doing because I ain't got really time to be on the phone talking shit. Because you know what I mean? They take it a bit personal, do you know what I mean? And then it's that reverse, it's that hood mentality, bro. It's that reverse psychology. Can't hear from you, G. Keep that over there, innit?
It's an old
I'm
line, that, innit?
36 now. You can't do that
A
reverse
line that lives
psychology
on
on
the
me.
roads. But just check it like this, bro. If you never went there, you probably wouldn't be sat
Never
here
would have
now. You
known.
wouldn't have
Yep,
discovered
yep.
this talent that's probably going to change your life for the better, where you're going to
Yes.
make money that
Change my
no
daughter's
one can
lives for the
take
better.
from you. Hard-earned cash, bro, the right way.
Legitimate cash,
You
bro.
get it, bro? No police officer can
My
say,
door rate
Ross
coming
the
off
boss,
again
that's
now.
mine. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah. My
You know what I
door
mean?
rate
It's
coming off
so
again.
things happen in mysterious ways for, you know, not always for the better. But on this occasion, bro, I'd say a lot of good come from it, innit?
Sometimes when you think things are falling apart, they're actually falling together and you
Exactly,
just don't
bro.
even know it, innit?
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Which falls into this next question, which you kind of touched on. You'll touch back on, like, what's the best advice you can give a teenager?
I'd say that age old one, stay in school and don't do drugs in it, but or I could say if you are gonna do it, just don't get caught in it. But
Bro,
obviously,
it's honest,
now the
innit?
truth is, for me,
You know right from wrong, bro.
there is no shortcuts in life, in it, bro.
There
And
you go.
with the technology nowadays, with these bus lane cameras, ATM machine cameras, all this kind of cell site, listen, the drug game is done, mate. If you're doing your thing, you do your thing. Big up to you, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I'll be honest with you, I only know a couple millionaires that have made it out the game. That I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 millionaires that I know that have made it out the game that have never been to prison or never had to catch a body or never been shot or stabbed themselves. So, I mean, I can only think of maybe 2 men that I know that have actually got out unscathed. Do you know what I mean? And I can tell you them 2 men are very lonely. They might have a big stack of cash, but they've not really got anyone around them because they can't even live in this country no more. Do you know what I mean? They can't even come back. Do you know what I mean?
It's a
So
once you're in, it's hard, innit? You're getting it
yeah,
fast.
it's
You
a
do if you're good
lifestyle,
at
isn't
it
it?
as well. If you're good at it, not everyone's good at that
Becomes addictive,
lifestyle.
doesn't
It's
it?
addictive, so it's hard
It's an
to.
addiction.
You
The
got to know
more you
when
make, the
to
more you
get out in
spend.
it. But
That's it.
if you can think, let me get out now and apply it
Yes.
on this side of things where no one can take it away from me, then fair play. But again, like you say, but it's hard to do that, innit?
Yes, it
It's
is.
very hard. Discipline, bro. Again,
Yes.
it all comes down to discipline,
Discipline.
bro. This is one's gonna catch you out still. You're probably like, why did you ask me this before? And so I could have thought
I get
about
the
it.
water for this one, innit?
Yeah,
Fire away.
yeah. So this one here now, use your top five in money at the moment. And then he's also put, oh, she's always put, keep up the hard work, you're smashing it, Ross. So yeah, top five in money, but I imagine you mean rap artists.
Top 5 rap artists in Manchester.
It just says top five. Don't have to be. Maybe just
Um,
artists in general, maybe, bro.
well, top 5 in money, it's the same ones, isn't it? Obviously, Tunde, Jordan, because his comeback now. Get ready for that. I've been in the studio, I'm watching this man record.
He's got better, bro. His flow has
Yo,
got a lot tighter,
on the
bro.
2 tracks that
It
we've
has,
just done,
bro.
listen, that man,
I've noticed that.
he writes verses, yeah. I'm in the booth doing my thing. I come out and he's just wrote a 24. I'm like, how have you just done that? Do you
Locked
know
in
what I
now,
mean?
innit?
And he goes in, bro, and he just absolutely
Fair
goes
play
in
to him, man.
wholeheartedly. Do you know what I mean? Like he is a whirlwind to be around, bro. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
thinking,
good, bro.
yo, like, trust me, he's coming back with a vengeance, him.
Yeah, man.
So I'm excited because he's dropping a few of his projects now, and then our video should be out in the next few weeks. It'll probably be out by the time this podcast is out. We're doing two parts of it now. I won't say too much now, but we're doing 2 videos. But yeah, Jordan got to rate him 1,000,000%.
Jordan and Tundi, you
So
said,
obviously
innit?
Tundi, but you got to rate Tundi.
It's
Innit?
on this
Come on,
hard
bro.
stuff.
He's done it, hasn't he? He's smashed it. He's killing it.
He
He's
is. He
over
has.
there.
He has still. He's done what you got to give it him, bro. Would you, with the top five though, bro? Do you say them two just because of the position they're in, or lyrically? Because if someone asked me my top
Lyrically,
five, I'd probably throw names out there.
for me,
As what
the
who I
best
believe.
the
You know
best
what I mean?
rapper in money for me is Captain. That's my
There you go.
all-time
So he's
favorite
gonna
rapper
be
of
in
all
top
time.
five then. Innit?
Yeah, I got a track with Captain called War. We're gonna make another track soon, and when we do this show as well, Captain, that's my guy, man. You know what I mean? I've known Captain for years since I was young. He was my youth worker originally. Do you know what I mean? He
No way.
mentored me when I was younger.
Mad.
Yeah, he put a lot of time into us, man. He
That's
kept us out of trouble. You know what I mean? He's a very intelligent man. Do you know what I mean? He's been
Yeah, he is,
through
he is,
a
he
lot.
is,
Do
he
you know
is
what I mean?
intelligent stuff.
Captain.
So
Yeah,
it's
man.
hard to pick 5, isn't it?
Yeah. Rah money. He's smashing it at the
Okay.
moment. You know what I mean? His bars. He was a cash MC back in the day of Small and Mayhem days. He's always been on the MC thing, but on his rap thing, he's got a different flavour. He does his thing. Yeah, Robert Hollow was one of my favourite rappers of all time. Tal Greaser was one of my favourite, not was,
There you go,
is
you're
one of my
flying
favourite
now.
rappers of all
More than
time.
5. Would
I
you
got
put
a
them
track
in
with
top
Tally
5
as well.
then, yeah?
Like I grew up listening to Tal Greaser, listening to Tal Greaser, Robert Hollow. Like they was the first ones on One Way TV to do it.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
What's this one now? Boom. How did you get caught with over 200 kilos on walk free, along with loads of cash as well? Well, we just touched on that in a way, you know?
Interesting question. There was a unit, the intercept of the Crows. He was aware of a shipment. They came to the ship where the shipment was stashed, basically. They wasn't quite sure where it was, but through obviously the Crow messages, they figured it out. They licked the unit, and it wasn't even 200 keys. I was being modest when I wrote them lyrics because I knew people wouldn't believe the like if I started.
Yeah.
I think it was like 265 bricks, and you really want to get into it.
There you go.
So they found that, and it wasn't. It was £1 million, or it was over £1 million in cash. Just putting that out there, and fuck it, it's out there. It's in my case now, if I can see it.
Public knowledge.
It's over £1 million. It wasn't my £1 million, but you know, it was part of the conspiracy I was connected to. So yeah, the money wasn't my money. I'll admit that. I mean, I have lost a lot since what happened to me. You know, practically lost everything. I've had to start again, haven't I? But yeah, so, and that's what they do, man. They just strip your life, go through your life with a fine tooth comb, proceed to crime, all this, that, and the other. Like, trust me, man, anything you got, they'll take, bro. You can take your clothes, they will, do you know what I mean? But again, as I say, I had legitimate businesses. I was a legitimate businessman myself at the time. I just went through a rough patch after buying a restaurant, which went downhill. Got involved in a little portion of what was going on. I kind of dipped my fingers in the wrong pies at the time and got burnt, didn't I? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, man, it was over 200 keys, like 260 odd, that he found. And yo, I didn't walk free. What you want about? I went jail for it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. No,
You know what I mean?
no, listen, you mustn't be a fan. You're a fan or not?
Innit?
Man just said it did time, bro. You're asking questions like that for.
But that's still doing something. I'm alright. Man's got 31 years. What you want about me? Do you know what I mean?
Got an M
I'm
sentence.
over
I mean,
bridging
fucking
25.
crazy,
I'm over
bro.
15. Do you know what I mean? Years, bro.
Crazy, bro.
My cousin's 11. Like, bro, the list goes on. Do you know what I mean? The list goes on and on and on. I've lost a lot of people, bro. I mean,
All right then, bro. Last question, and then we look to round it up, bro, and then give the next podcast a PCO in the future. See what they can drag out the story.
Yes.
See where you're up to next, innit? What would you say to your 13-year-old self if you could speak right now? See, 13 is a mad number, so I'm imagining this is a 13-year-old.
just touching well, that's your defining years when you just become a teenager. You just kind of finding your identity, aren't you?
As they say.
What would I tell my 13-year-old self? Believe in yourself, man, and don't be scared. And don't listen to other people. Innit? No one really is. You know, not everyone's happy for you, innit? Do you know what I mean?
You need to know who to listen to, innit, and when to take the advice, kind of thing.
And train, like, get into martial arts, into discipline. Like, discipline yourself, train. Martial arts is a must, do you know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that.
Definitely.
Martial arts, people think getting into some form of fighting is about fighting and busting someone's head.
It's about
but
discipline.
The discipline, the way it'll put your mind, it's power in it.
Because if you're in martial arts and you're disciplined, then therefore you don't need to resort to using knives or
You
guns.
don't always have to
You
need
can
to
handle
fight
yourself.
either, bro.
Yeah,
it
then
teaches
that's
you
it.
how to confidence,
and
how to diffuse
assess
a
the situation and break. Be assertive and not aggressive. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now we're using them jail things
Confidence
on them
speaks
courses,
volumes,
innit? Do you know
bro.
what I mean?
A confident man don't need to throw his fist about the place, bro.
Exactly.
Diffuse it, walk away confident that he knows what he's capable of.
That's what I mean. The loudest man in the room is usually the weakest man. You know what I'm saying? So
There you go.
yeah, discipline definitely. And don't always listen to everybody else because not everyone is your friend, innit? Do you know what I mean?
I think that's good, bro. That was nice. That was a nice question to end it on, I think. Guys, cameraman, engineer, Fiasco, any questions or are we good to wrap up? You boys happy? Everyone's happy, bro. All right then, brother.
Yo, we've done
Thank
it.
you so much for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. And I learned a lot today still. There's a lot about that story. I didn't know. I briefly touched on it, but I wanted it to be educational and refreshing as well. I didn't want to come here knowing all the answers.
Yes.
You get it, bro? Because then I would have engaged too much in the conversation. I wanted to be like, let me listen.
It's
So
sick. Thank you, Sams. You got
come
the
on, man.
best out of me, man. I felt comfortable in it, do you know what I
Nah, I
mean?
like that, bro. Until next time, yo.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
Did it? Peace, man.
Did it, brother.